technology that is built for your every sense. Acer Pure from Acer.
Well, in his Independence Day address, Prime Minister Narendra Modi hailed the RSS, calling their sacrifice the hallmark of the organization. Marking nearly a century of its service, the Prime Minister said that the RSS has played a key role in nation building and saluted all Swayam Sevaks. Here was the Prime Minister's message from the ramparts of the Red Fort. Listen in.
आज मैं बहुत गर्व के साथ एक बात का जिक्र करना चाहता हूं। आज से 100 साल पहले एक संगठन का जन्म हुआ, राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ। 100 साल की राष्ट्र की सेवा एक बहुत ही गौरवपूर्ण स्वर्णिम पृष्ठ है। व्यक्ति निर्माण से राष्ट्र निर्माण के संकल्प को लेकर के 100 साल तक मां भारती का कल्याण का लक्ष्य लेकर के लक्षावधि स्वयंसेवकों ने मातृभूमि के कल्याण के लिए अपना जीवन समर्पित किया है। सेवा, समर्पण, संगठन और अप्रतिम अनुशासन, ये जिसकी पहचान रही है, ऐसा राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ दुनिया का ये सबसे बड़ा एनजीओ है। एक प्रकार से 100 साल का उसका समर्पण का इतिहास है। आज लाल किले की प्राचीर से 100 साल की इस राष्ट्र सेवा की यात्रा में योगदान करने वाले सभी स्वयंसेवकों को आदरपूर्वक स्मरण करता हूं।
My colleague Pragya joins us on the broadcast with the details. Pragya, the message from the Prime Minister also made a mention of the RSS and spoke about the kind of work, the social work that the RSS has done. Take us through the highlights of the Prime Minister's speech and why this is significant, because the opposition is also likely to rake it up.
Absolutely. In fact, opposition is the one that has been attacking RSS for quite some time now, and Prime Minister has congratulated RSS. This is going to be centenary year for the RSS on 27th of September. It started in 1925, and in fact Prime Minister himself has been a Swayamsevak, and he knows how RSS work, the ideals of RSS, the principles of RSS, and he has been very vocal about it for quite some time. He has spoken it on a podcast, recently, and also he has also spoken about it when he went to Nagpur, and he has, also said that there are Sevaks in RSS who have given their lives and sacrificed their lives for the service of the nation. This is the ideals that RSS preach, and it is not a small thing to say that RSS could be one of the biggest and oldest NGOs of the world, because they have been working on ground with the people of the country, with the society, and they have been the one aim and ideal that has been taught in RSS is to ensure that you serve the nation and national interest. This has never been diluted, and Prime Minister, being part of RSS, has also congratulated now today RSS, and this has also given a very big boost to what the Prime Minister has been saying about the RSS, and many in the RSS they need no introduction, they need no credit for anything, but they are very happy. I had spoken to few of them, and they are saying that this is also a very big message about the RSS to the world, not just to the country but also to the opposition, because Rahul Gandhi time and again had attacked RSS and called it an anti-national body, and also said that when Congress comes to power, they'll again ban RSS. And I think the Prime Minister has spoken enough on RSS today to say that this is an organization which stands for the country. If you are speaking against it, then probably you must be someone who is against the country and not the RSS.
Okay, all right, Pragya, so the Prime Minister's message was loud and clear. In fact, we have breaking updates coming in. Like you mentioned, the RSS has been slandered by the opposition time and again, and hours after the Prime Minister's speech, the opposition has now descended yet again, seeing red. In fact, the Congress party has now said the RSS did not fight colonialists and accuses the RSS of spreading hate. Our colleague Sagrika is also joining us on the broadcast with the details. Sagrika, the Congress has been slandering the RSS time and again after the Prime Minister's message of the work that has been done by the RSS. What is the Congress saying?
And Pratibha, the vilify RSS mission of the Congress party continues. It's Manickam Tagore who goes on to say, and it's a long post on social media platform X. He says that I'm going to read verbatim. The RSS founded in 1925 did not play a direct role in India's independence struggle. It stayed away from the civil disobedience movement, Quit India movement and other mass protests against the British rule. Hegdewar and its founder had joined Congress protests before 1925, but after forming the RSS, the focus shifted to cultural nationalism and not confronting colonial power. British records describe RSS as a non-threat compared to Congress or INA. Even during the Quit India movement in 1942, RSS chief advised members to avoid the movement. Sardar Patel himself noted that RSS did not participate in the struggle for independence in any substantial way. He goes on to say RSS's legacy is not of fighting colonialism but of spreading hate and division among fellow Indians. It was this very ideology of hate that took away Mahatma Gandhi from us.
Okay, all right. Sagrika, thank you for joining us on the broadcast. In fact, we have Mr. Manickam Tagore himself joining us on the broadcast. Thank you for joining us and a very happy Independence Day to you. Mr. Manickam Tagore, the Prime Minister's message on RSS, what does the Congress party have to say for that?
Happy Independence Day to you and to the viewers of Times Now. It's a very important day for India where we celebrate the sacrifices of our freedom fighters and then we speak about future for India. But RSS has never been part of the freedom struggle. We all know that RSS was just supporting the Britishers. They are never part of the Quit India movement, Civil Disobedience Day movement or any of the movement. So it is unfortunate that Prime Minister chose an occasion to speak about RSS in the Freedom Day. He may be from RSS, no issues. But to praise RSS on the Independence Day is unacceptable because RSS was not at all involved in freedom struggle. He may have any kind of love for RSS. For any other occasion, he would have spoken about RSS. Not on the Freedom Day. This is because of the struggle and sacrifices of millions of Indians, starting from Rani Lakshmi Bai to the last person in the country who had sacrificed for the freedom movement. Mahatma Gandhi, Sardar Patel, Bhagat Singh, all are sacrificed for this country. They should be celebrated on this day, not the RSS.
Okay, but often the BJP has cited how Mahatma Gandhi has also spoken about the RSS, the relations that Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi also had with the RSS. There was a reach out that had taken place. The BJP has also often cited the same and has said that history is being painted negatively by the Congress party, which is in contrast to what actually happened during independence or the entire time, because Mahatma Gandhi has also spoken about it, and the BJP has cited that time and again, saying that it is the Congress party that is actually trying to change history.
We have to understand truth remains truth. RSS has never participated in Quit India movement, Civil Disobedience Day and others. RSS would have done some other work, social work before independence. But RSS for the past, after the post-independence and other time, RSS has involved in spreading the hate. That is a different story. That we can discuss it in a different thing. But my issue is that Prime Minister of India, Mr. Modi, should not have spoken about RSS, which is not part of the independence movement. Who is not part of the independence movement, how you can praise them on the Independence Day? Okay. That is my question.
Okay, all right, Mr. Manickam Tagore, if I can just request you to stay with us. We have a response also from Tuhin Sinha. He's also live on the broadcast with us. And Tuhin, it's the same charge from the Congress party again, saying the RSS had no role in the independence. And yet again, the Prime Minister mentioning him on any other occasion was fine. On Independence Day, mentioning RSS is unacceptable.
First of all, a very happy Independence Day to all your viewers, to everybody. And I hope, the Congress party also realizes its responsibilities towards the nation, because unfortunately, under Rahul Gandhi, what Congress party has been doing is create a divide between our freedom fighters. Congress party cannot give us certificates on which are the freedom fighters, which are the organizations which have, worked for the freedom of the country and which have not. RSS is one of the most patriotic organizations. In 1925, it was primarily formed to organize the Hindu society in the interest of the freedom struggle. Obviously, when you in 1942, in the Quit India movement, there was direct participation of RSS workers. But in any case, even in 1962 war, RSS had sent its karyakartas, its foot soldiers to fight on the battlefield, and in Wayanad last year when there was massive landslides, RSS karyakartas reached there before Rahul Gandhi could. So, you cannot dispute RSS's single point agenda to work in the interest of the country selflessly, and I congratulate Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji for giving due credit to RSS in nation building.
Okay, do listen to Mr. Manickam Tagore. Mr. Manickam Tagore, do you want to respond to that? The BJP saying that can the Congress party for politics ignore the contributions of the RSS?
My friend, my colleague who is there in that debate, for him also happy Independence Day, but I am saying again, I will tell you the truth. The truth remains that RSS has never taken part in the India movement. Mr. Golwarkar himself has announced that we will not participate in the Quit India movement, and he said that in the time we will organize RSS. He spent the time to organize the RSS in that period. And civil disobedience movement also, they were not part of it. Therefore, it is not right to say that RSS was part of the freedom movement. RSS was not part of the freedom movement. In 1962, he spoke about 1942, then he jumped to 1962. We know that their role in the independence is zero. RSS has not participated in the freedom movement. That is serious. They would have done other work in the community mobilization, all other works in the wartime and all other support. That's a debatable thing. But my point is clear. Prime Minister Modi should not have praised RSS on the freedoms, on the Independence Day from the Red Fort. That is an injustice to the millions of Indians who had sacrificed for the freedom.
Okay, Tuhin, would you like to respond to that on the specific charge that RSS was not part of the freedom movement? So the mention of RSS on Independence Day by the Prime Minister from the Red Fort is an insult to the real freedom fighters.
Well, plea to Mr. Tagore. I want to make a humble plea to Mr. Tagore. The issue is not about RSS. Please stop behaving as if Congress has a fiefdom over our freedom struggle. Our freedom struggle predates even the formation of the Congress party in 1885. It goes back to 1783 when our tribal revolutionary, Tilka Maji had led the first revolution against Britishers. So the whole behavior of Congress party is to deny the due of those freedom fighters who were not aligned to the Congress philosophy, and I think Congress needs to grow out of this mentality. On this day, on this auspicious day of Independence Day, the Congress party should show some grace, should show some large-heartedness and respect all those organizations and all those freedom fighters who have worked for the country, irrespective of whether they aligned with the Congress philosophy or not.
Tuhin Sinha, thank you for joining us. Mr. Manickam Tagore, quickly, do you want to respond to that?
Again, I'll tell to you, he will hide from many other names from all the fighters for freedom struggle. RSS is not the fighter.
RSS is not part of the freedom struggle. Okay, you continue to say that. Mr. Manickam Tagore, thank you for joining us on the broadcast. We have Mr. Ratan Sharda also with us on the broadcast, and this is a charge from the Congress party that comes in time and again. Today, the Prime Minister has made a mention of the RSS, has spoken about the contribution of the RSS towards nation building. The Congress says if RSS was not part of the independence struggle, why mention him? This is an insult to the freedom fighters. Mr. Ratan Sharda, what would you say to that?
I would say that Congress is very small-minded. It's petty-minded. Because this is the way they behaved in 1947 when they tried to take all the credit for the freedom struggle. We know that there is history now which tells us that the freedom was not declared because of the 1942 or any other agitation. It was declared because of the resentment of the people, the rebellion, the armed rebellion in Mumbai Jabalpur and also the INA cases. This is documented by the British themselves. That is point one. I am not discrediting anybody. At the same time, they should not discredit people who have worked patriotically, worked for the nation. When you try to bring freedom struggle to just 2-3 people, you are discrediting and insulting every freedom fighter. Now, as far as RSS is concerned, I have published a book long back, I think about 7-8 years back, about RSS role in freedom struggle called Sanjay Swaraj. And it has, Dr. Hedgewar took part in 1920s struggle, which was under the Congress flag. He took part in 1930 salt satyagraha called Jangal Satyagraha Vidarbha. In 1930, with him, hundreds of volunteers of RSS went to jail. It is also on record. Again, 1942, if they talk, I'll tell you some names just to show what the role was. First of all, there is Balaji Raipurkar in Vidarbha, who died in police firing. There is one more gentleman who was given the death sentence. Then you have Sindh Haimu Kalani, who was hanged because he was taking part in 1942. 2 people out of 7 who were arrested in Patna and were fired and killed in Patna. 2 were from RSS. And how many, when everybody was supported in the underground movement by the RSS people, they fought their cases. And when freedom is declared, what happens to people under the partition? Did Congress ever worry about that? Did it ever was made part of the history? Who supported them at that time? So freedom declaration is one thing, partition declaration is one thing, standing for the people, fighting for the people on the street, dying for the cause. In my book I mentioned, handwritten out of 33 RSS people were killed during the riots in Amritsar. And there I have names of those of people during Kashmir struggle, during partition in Punjab, in Sindh. In fact, Sindh, 12 workers were left behind for 1 year to take care of people who want to come back.
So you're saying history speaks for itself. RSS has done the footwork for it, the groundwork for it, and yet the Congress party refuses to accept it. Mr. Ratan Sharda, thank you for joining us. Unfortunately, the politics around it continues. It's not just the Congress party. The TMC has also reacted to the Prime Minister's mention of the RSS. Here's what they say.
I don't believe in their ideology, and I will not comment on other one whose ideology I don't believe.
All right, with that, it's time for us to slip into a quick break. We'll be